Hello, it's another edition of Finding Ezer, and today we're going to be talking about loyalty. I asked the men around me 3 questions to which I wanted sincere answers. The first question was, do you think that remaining loyal to your partner is important to a lasting relationship? The general consensus was yes, loyalty is important. By definition, being loyal to one's partner means being faithful. It means that there is no one else who shares the affection and devotion that should rightly go to your partner. It does not mean that you are simply not having sex with someone else. You may or may not be having sex with someone else and still be disloyal. Think of loyalty like a product. We have Coke people and Pepsi people. And then we have people who will drink anything cooler. These last set of people, they are not loyal. So if you flirt with and think about other persons when you should be thinking about that special someone you committed to, then you are not loyal. The second question I asked was, do you think it is possible to remain loyal to one partner? Again, an overwhelming number of people agree that remaining loyal is possible. Although stories of loyalty and faithfulness do not make the news like stories of cheating and infidelity do, it is still refreshing to know that a good number of men believe that it is possible to remain loyal to their partners. If you're a man and you're thinking, how is this possible? Then think of one of the 7 deadly sins, greed. When you really think about it, committing to one person in word and then getting involved with someone else is greed. Greed is a selfish desire for something that you do not need. And the truth, dear King, is that you do not need more than one woman in your life. I've heard people say, oh, you can't keep eating one type of food daily. But creativity means that you can prepare one type of food in different ways and enjoy a different dish or a different twist to that dish each time. The third question was, have you been loyal? And this is where you realize that possibility does not mean ability. Although a lot of men say they have remained faithful, many admit to having cheated on their partners. This is not unexpected. The second leading cause of divorce is infidelity and extramarital affairs. The jury is still out on who cheats more, men or women. But suffice to say that men and women cheat. But women talk more about cheating than men. The nature of men is that cheating seems to be expected of them. And then when their women cheat on them, they're too ashamed to talk about it. How does all of this information contribute to Finding Ezer? Well, if loyalty is important to you in a relationship, then you must learn to be loyal. Remember, what you want men to do to you, you must likewise do to them. It means that you must learn now, while you're single, to be loyal. One way to do this is to create and maintain healthy boundaries. You have to draw the line as to how close you will allow people who are not family or with whom you're not intimate come close to you. This means setting boundaries with communicating physically or even electronically. Identify and make known inappropriate behavior. For example, let's say a woman you work with begins to text or email you outside of work hours and share things unrelated to work. She might be a nice and pretty woman, and her message may at times seem harmless. But if you allow it, you have opened the way for flirting to begin. Also, be careful about sharing jokes with sexual innuendos with people in private. You should also be careful with people who want to pair off. Another scenario to be careful about is with ladies who come to you with their emotional problems. It is easy for you to be drawn in trying to help someone, and before you know it, you're involved with them. The truth is, we're usually able to identify when people feel something for us. And then, when we don't or claim not to, other people, our friends, can easily point it out to us. It is far better to have a talk with a lady who's shown interest in you when you are not interested than allowing the feelings without reciprocating it. That would be cruel. When you set boundaries now while you are searching, it will be easier for you to set boundaries when you eventually married. If you're already in a relationship and have a problem with remaining loyal, then you need to work on yourself. Yes, it's easy to blame your greed and lack of self-control on women and girls throwing themselves at you. But remember that there is no temptation that you encounter which is not common to other people. If there are men who are remaining loyal, then you can too. First, you need to be sure that you're not being disloyal because there is something fundamentally wrong with your present relationship. If you're being unfaithful because you are dissatisfied with your present relationship, then you need to reevaluate it. End a relationship if it is not working. Saying you're scared how she will react may sound cool, or saying she probably knows and is cool with it is the height of deception. Be a man. Either shape up and make the present relationship work, or ship out and get your acts together by learning how to set boundaries. Remember, if you are not loyal, then you have no business in marriage. You may want to explore some other trendy relationship like polyamory. And that's it on Finding Ezer for this week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, hit that notification bell. Until I come your way again next week, let's keep the conversation going on social media.